100 rated chess. But you might or might not be a coward. Starting on move 7, you must always have at least one legal checking move available to you. Okay, that actually sounds very challenging. But I have a plan. We get a 1-1-2 from Kuwait. E4. We'll be going for a super aggressive game. E5. Knight C3. The plan is very simple. As you can see, the opponent's king usually only has 3 squares that he should be in, and if you look a bit closer, a knight on d5 is actually capable of giving checks to all of those 3 squares. Therefore the entire game plan would just be to put my knight safely on d5, and the game is done. I win. Knight c6. But the challenge starts on move 7 though. No need to rush. Bishop b5 first. The light bishop would definitely help a lot, as those 3 squares are actually all light squares. Knight f6. Aha! That knight is controlling the d5 square. At any moment if he decides to capture, then the video ends. d3. Getting my other bishop out to pin that knight. a6. Cannot trade this bishop. Retreat. b5. Bishop b3. And conveniently enough, now my bishop has one available check on f7. Everything is absolutely calculated. h5. Alright, now the challenge officially begins, and of course we have one available check from the bishop. The video survives. Bishop g5. Pinning down his knight to prepare for knight d5 in the future. This game is going very well, very smoothly. Bishop b4. That pins my knight, but as long as my bishop can still check, then it's all good. Knight e2. d6. Castle. And I blundered bishop e6, blocking my bishop's check. Never mind. Knight d5. Ha! Unlike the bishop that can be blocked, knight checks are physically impossible to block. Well, I mean, he can just take my knight right now and the video immediately ends, as I won't be having any possible checks. But of course he should definitely be able to see that his knight is being pinned into his queen. Taking my knight means he's losing his queen, and that is obviously not a good trade. Right? Or he can also hang his queen without even taking my knight. Honestly, I didn't even know that option was available. But if I take his queen, king recaptures is ending the video, as his king cannot be checked on d8. f4 instead. He hangs the queen again. Bishop takes f4. Bishop c5 check. Okay, since I'm way ahead in development, let's just open up the center. d4. I know I'm losing the pawn, but the point is I can potentially get my queen active, and if you think about it, an active queen is actually the final solution to this challenge. He doesn't take. Doesn't matter, I'll develop the queen regardless. Queen f6. Aha! This time I can take the queen. I mean, I lost the knight on d5, but the bishop on b3 is still doing its job very well, and there is also a pretty decent chance he's just gonna resign right now. Never mind. Okay, but now there is the threat of the long castle. I have to do something to open up his queen side here. Bishop takes d6. C takes d6. Queen c3. Alright, now long castling gives us an available queen c6 check. My queen is already pretty active now. I mean, unless he bongclouds his king right here. This game is pretty much already won. Bishop takes e2. Queen takes c6 check. King e7. Ha! Too late. Now my queen is too close to the king that there are multiple checks available. Queen takes b6. I actually don't see there is anything he can do anymore. There should always be some available checks regardless of whatever he does. Rook kc8. That blunders a very simple and easy to see checkmate in 22. e5. The quiet little pawn push. Take knight d5. Queen d6 check. King e8 is forced. Bishop takes d5. g6. Bishop takes f7. Checkmate. Mission accomplished.